No worries. No worries. Glad we're able to connect. Well, today's call will just kind of be about to kind of get to know you a little bit better, talk about any relatable work experience, and then I'll tell you about the position, a little about the company, and then see if it's going to be a mutual fit for the both of us. But you do have that time allowed for us today, about 15, 20 minutes, give or take.
Right, yeah, yeah. I'll just wrapping up a little bit of exercise, so
Okay,
should
great.
should should be good. Thanks.
Great, no worries. What I was gonna say, if you want, I can finish up an email and I can talk to you at the top of the hour if you'd like, just to give you some time. Hmm. No worries, no worries. We'll go ahead and move forward.
Oh,
Well,
great. Yeah.
I caught you in the middle of in the gym or doing some exercise, you said? I caught you in the middle of doing some working out.
Oh, basketball with friends. It was they have like basketball at the gym, so it's good times.
No, no worries, no
Uh,
worries. It's always good
yeah, yeah.
to be active. Um, but for the most part, what we want to go ahead and do, and just to confirm, I'd see William and Reed. I just want to make sure you go by William
Yeah.
or Reed.
So I've been trying to put that Reed Kaufman in my application just as I go by Reed. It's my middle name, but something I've always like just been called, so it's something I tend to go by. Yes.
No worries. Then I'll go ahead and start calling you by Reed just to make sure we're on
Great.
the same page. Great. And like I mentioned, my name is Walter here from Energy Advantage Roofing and Solar. And we'll go ahead and talk to you a little bit about the position itself. So it is a canvasser position, but the intent is to get to know a little bit about the company, go through this
Wonderful.
position, kind of an entry role, but then eventually, if it works out, depending on if this is something you'd want to move forward with into a different role, which would be leading into a sales role, the
Sure.
opportunity would be there. Um, so we'll go
Yeah.
ahead and
Wonderful.
go ahead.
Wonderful. Yeah. Sounds good. I'm excited to get to learn a little bit about the company and just about the role. And I like the time span of it. Maybe just like an internship kind of sort of position, isn't it?
Yes, yes, it is. And at the same time, like you said, get you some opportunity to get some experience. Like I said, and then hopefully grow. Just to confirm, at the moment, are you working, going to school? Well, not summertime, but
Cool. And it's Steve Holder, and I'm not working, although looking maybe for something during the school year or just this position here. Yeah.
great, and it's good to know because, like you said, in the meantime, while till school starts, back
Hmm.
in the fall, you'd be able to kind of, get some hours in. But at the same time, if this is something that kind of works around your school schedule, where you'd be able to continue while you're going to school, maybe it's, part time or just depending on the hours that you can work. And just to let you know, there is an option in this position for students that can also get a scholarship, some
Oh,
money as well. Um, we'll go into a little bit more into details towards the end of the call on that.
well, yeah. Really interesting with the position is that it looks like it is a certain like accomplishment of a certain number of hours, correct?
Yes. So
That's wonderful. Yeah.
the plan is to kind of go through a certain amount of hours so you'd be able to get that the scholarship, but at the same time, you can also earn additional income by depending on how many either appointments are being set that actually follow through and go and actually close on the
Hmm.
back end where you can get uncapped commissions as well.
Yes. Okay.
Great. Just to kind of start off, have you had any similar experience or anything kind of close to this type of work before?
Uh, the sales experience would be working with a lot of customers. I worked for a long time at Olive Garden, but then most recently I've worked a while at this Pinehurst Country Club as a server. So I've done at least having knowledge of that menu and knowing how to sell certain items. At least my country club is pretty big on that with the rotating list of weekly specials. So we had to be pretty up to date on that, pretty professional. Um, Other than that, at my school, I'm studying business a little bit, and I'm actually interested in studying sustainability. So I at least have I'm I have a little bit of knowledge about at least current renewables, and I'm eager to learn a lot more. Well, and possibly what all you offer.
Great, great. Now that's good to hear. It's always kind of good to know, like you said, able to expand a little bit more on the knowledge on whether it's on solar, or whether how we offer different types of roofing. Knowing in Colorado, kind of know this hail alley. There's always hailstorms. So there's damages on roofs. So right now it's kind of going into a little, I guess you could say the peak season on that. But at the same time, we're the company itself has been doing really well on offering our solar services. So we kind of tie both of them in together.
Yeah, we're definitely getting into that hail season. So
Yes.
I'm sure you all are getting ready for that a little bit more.
Yes. So at this point in time, we actually already have a group that's out there, kind of going out to certain neighborhoods all throughout, Denver. And what we're trying to do is just find a couple more candidates to kind of go out and enjoy and, the next couple weeks before school starts, but at the same time, like you say, gain experience. Um, in regards to kind of saying those roles that you had, able to kind of, approach people, talk to them, kind of strike conversations, which is similar to this role. As a canvasser, someone, of course, that's going to be doing, of course, being active, doing a lot of walking, creating a lot of, I guess, first, starting off with the conversation, getting people to gain or garner interest in regards to the roofing and solar needs. Um, so basically looking for someone, of course, high energy, able to be personable and good communication skills. Sound like something that would fit up your alley?
Even a little bit of passion for finding out a little bit about what you offer, and then I can definitely find that motivation to go out and talk to them about what we have, what you got.
Great, great. And we do offer, like I said, just some training to kind of get you started, with some of the
Sure.
experienced guys, and then even some of the salesmanship. They'll be more than happy to share that knowledge and a little bit of the experience to kind of see what's been working for them, to go ahead and offer this type of service. I'll ask you a couple questions if you don't mind me, Reed. Basically, one of the things is, I guess, kind of company culture that you would look for. What would that be if you were to go into?
Something the company culture to care and looking to succeed in the work. For a long time in a lot of jobs, I have had some coworkers that maybe been inexperienced or even a little young. So I would be looking forward to motivated and kind of like experienced group of people who know sales and know how to talk to people, and then look to share that experience with me. But then also, I get to share with them and enjoying that environment.
Kind of that teamwork mentality of sometimes, able to kind of be coached and be trained, but at the same time, based on previous experience, can also offer that to the next person as well.
Actually, thinking a little bit, that's one of my strengths is I really appreciate well I like being on a team, doing contributing to the team, even if at times I'm listening a lot or I'm learning a lot. But then once I do know some of these skills, I'm not afraid to contribute them to a team and help others, work in that fashion too. So that's something I'm looking forward in a team environment.
Okay, no, that's good to hear. And then in regards to as you're kind of going through this, I guess you can say job search, when are you looking to start? What would be your schedule to start?
I'll get back soon to you about when I get my class schedule. I just want to make sure what day starts that for me. But then I'd be free a lot during the week at times, even the weekends, to get a lot of hours done. And this was something I wanted to ask about, hopefully, with the hours. And maybe I was wondering, like, through the school year, or even if I got some employment, like, around campus or something like that, would there still be a possible way for me to maybe do some hours after doing some, like, initial training with you all?
Yes, the plan is to kind of go ahead and take advantage of the summer break,
Of course,
kind of
yeah.
get you the hours, and then once, let's say you're able to get your school schedule If you can accommodate and say, hey, look, I could probably do 20 to 25 hours during the week and maybe a day on the weekend, kind of depends on your schedule. We'd be more than happy to assist you with that as well if you want to continue.
Right. I think that's good. I should be available this coming week, then I suppose to come in if there's any first meetings I need to do as well, and not just training or anything like that.
Great, great. So what I'll go ahead and do is let's see. There's a couple steps we got to go before that. Basically, which I'll lead to right now. Just kind of the final things we ask is, um, did you get a chance to kind of look at the job description? You did, right? I believe so.
I did use the website, but I would appreciate any kind of
What I
practical wrap up you can tell me. Yeah.
Yeah, what I can go ahead and do is I'll tell you a little bit of information. I can do a couple things for you, Reed. I'll go ahead and email you the um, the job description itself. What I can also do is I can send you the application to that same email. And then one step would be to send you what's called a Spark Hire link. Basically, it's going to take you about 10 minutes to complete. It'll ask you about 6 to 8 questions. You'll go ahead and kind of record your responses. So then that way we can kind of keep everything on file, your resume, the application, and the Spark Hire. And then the plan is to get you at least a face-to-face interview, which would actually be done virtually. What I'm looking at right now, let's see. What I'll go ahead and do is tell you a little about the company, and then that we can go ahead and get that scheduled out for probably next week. Okay, so I'll kind of go ahead and switch gears a little bit.
Sorry, what was that one more time? Sorry.
Yes, what I'll go ahead and do is kind of switch gears a little bit and tell you a little bit about the company and about the position, kind of more day-to-day activities, and then from there we'll schedule out for next week the face-to-face interview. Sound good? Great. So again, Energy Advantage Roofing and Solar is an industry leader in the storm restoration industry, from covering roofing, solar, siding, windows, and gutters. So we're able to build or restore residential, multifamily, and commercial exteriors with a focus on quality and timeliness. We do have a strong focus on customer satisfaction. That's kind of what separated us from other companies. We do a lot of services in the community as well. So we want to be able to kind of offer that type of service back to the community. We're looking for like-minded individuals who want to grow, friendly personality, and kind of like we mentioned earlier, kind of having that teamwork mentality. Um, Basic responsibilities for this particular role would be, of course, to knock on doors, approach individuals in public places, to initiate conversations in regard to of our services, um, basically answer questions, address concerns raised by the individuals in a polite and professional manner, collect data accurately, and efficiently use designated tools or forms or systems that we use. Meet daily or weekly targets for the number of interactions completed, report back to the team leader or supervisor on a regular basis with updates on progress and challenges faced. So let's say there's certain situations where you kind of run across, maybe some rebuttals or certain objections that, we can offer assistance with to help you out. Like we mentioned before, someone with excellent communication skills, a friendly personality, ability to remain composed and stay positive during challenging or rejection situations, strong interpersonal skills, someone, of course, reliable, punctual, with a strong work ethic. Um, but for the most part, someone that, likes being outdoors, can deal with, weather conditions, flexible hours, um, and just kind of travel within the designated areas. Great, great.
Um,
We'll go ahead and,
quick question.
yes.
Question on that. I have to bring on vehicle for us to do traveling. Would there be a lot of traveling on my own? And in that case, would there be any mileage with that too, or would that just kind of be on my own as I'm out there?
Great question. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'll go ahead and I'll find out from the manager, the supervisor in charge to see if there's anything that can be done about that. Of course, if you're gonna be using your vehicle. Um,
Uh-huh.
and then I'll be able to get back to you on that.
Thank you.
No worries. And then in regards to, like I mentioned, the pay itself is gonna be at $20 an hour with a chance to obtain bonuses based on, like I said, whether the supervisor or the team lead decides to say, let's see how like sometimes they do certain contests to see who can get the most appointments set, to get a little bit extra
Gotcha.
bonuses. But then on the back end,
Sure.
there's also a chance to gain commissions once, let's say, you be able to set a couple appointments, and then out of those appointments, some of them actually kind of go through and close. Okay.
Close, sure.
And then what I'm gonna go ahead and do is give me 1 second to go ahead and pull up your email. I do have it at readkaufman45@gmail.com. Is that the best email?
Yes, indeed.
Great. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and send you a couple things. The first one would be that Spark Hire link that I mentioned. 1 second. And then if you can go ahead and work on that for me this weekend. And then I'm
Work
also
on that
gonna,
this weekend.
yeah, just if I can have that work, because it does come with a 48-hour deadline. It'll expire Sunday around 8 p.m.
Sure. That should work.
And then what I'll also do is I'll send you the job description to the same email and the application.
Right.
All right. And then
Yeah, I like to work on those.
in the
Sorry.
meantime, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and see if I can follow up to see if there's any like whether any reimbursement on either mileage or gas, based on that, or at least I'll be able to provide you with the information that I got from the team.
Right. Yeah.
Um, any other questions you might have for me at the moment, Reed?
You did that great. Up and older a little bit, but I often come down to golden and am able to, go to different destinations. But yeah, I'm looking forward to filling those out, reading that job description before going through your website. Does that sound like all that you'd like from me this coming weekend here?
Yes. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm actually sending you out. I send you out the Spark Hire link. It might say Mitswoka and Company on the headline. I'm actually gonna send you the email, so you can have that information. And then I'll either shoot you a text back, either if I get the response later today, worst case tomorrow, I'll just send you a quick text with the answer. Um, and then let's say Monday or Tuesday, what does your schedule look like for that virtual interview? It'd be face to face.
Sure.
I can do Monday after 2 p.m. or Tuesday after 11.
I was thinking, Tuesday after 11.
Yes, Tuesday after 11 or Monday after 2 p.m. Great. 2:30 work? Yeah, I'm actually gonna be able to be in the office until 6 p.m. No, that works for me.
All right, perfect, nice. And that'll be
Virtually. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna send you a calendar invite for Monday the 15th at 5 p.m. It'll have a Zoom link and we'll be able to go through that. It's face to face, but virtually.
face-to-face meetings.
Great, good to hear, Reed.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. I'm gonna send you the calendar invite, the application. I already sent you the Spark Hire, and I'll send you the job description, and then I'll get that answer for you as soon as possible, and then we'll go from there.
Take a look at that email and also that the link that you sent. Well, where will you have sent the link through?
I sent it to that email.
Okay, got it.
So I sent it to the email, again, just to confirm, it was reedkaufman45@gmail.com. Great, no worries. And then again, in case you have any questions with that Spark hire, in case anything else comes up, you can either give me a call or shoot me a text at this number, and then I'll be able to respond. Um, either or. This is my direct line, so even if it's a quick text with a quick question, that's no problem. If you want to do a phone call, that works as well.
Awesome. All
Great,
right.
great.
Thank you
Glad
so
we're
much.
able to connect today. I appreciate it. And then we'll be in touch. Keep an eye out for that calendar link and the emails I sent you, and enjoy the rest of your day.
All right.
You're welcome. Have a good one, Reed.